Hello. I bet I know what you're thinking. Someone in front of the camera as often as I am probably wears a tuxedo jacket like this to dinner all the time. Truth of the matter is, I haven't worn a tuxedo to dinner since I was in high school prom. But all this talk of going out to fancy restaurants and hanging out at posh hotels reminds me of today's subject, and that's unallowable costs. We want you to keep in mind that if you're going to travel for a client on legitimate project travel, please work with your local administrative person to help you find some place that's at or below the government rate. The reason we're kind of harping on this is that if we pay costs in excess of the government rate, those are considered unallowable and have to be paid for out of earnings. And you might not be aware of this, but if you're traveling for a client in a group, while it can certainly be more convenient for one person to pick up the check for everyone, when you buy food for a group of employees at one time, that cost is then considered employee welfare, and employee welfare is paid for out of earnings. If you're traveling for the client, we want your pad thai to be on the client's dime, not RTI's. That way, RTI can be free to spend its money on employee welfare, such as cake for a retirement party, or pizza for an office party, or perhaps some form of holiday celebration. As you know, RTI takes employee welfare incredibly seriously. You know what's included in employee welfare? Coffee. Coffee is necessary for human life to exist on planet Earth. So, please remember, try to keep your unallowable costs to a minimum. That way, RTI can keep the free Java at the Horizon Coffee Bar flowing all day long. I'm Kyle Hodgin, and this has been Fireside Talks with Finance.